everyone. Welcome to the interview Alpaca and Drahim. I'm Mary Angela Martinez, content marketing specialist at Alpaca. Today, we're excited to be joined by Sultan Alkhayal, co founder and CEO of Drahim, a registered investment advisor registered in Saudi Arabia that provides personalized, customized auto investing plans. Sultan, can you give an intro about yourself and Drahim?
Hey, Mariangel. I'm very pleased to be here today working with Alpaca. I'm Sultan Khayal, a software engineer who's been working on Drahim for 2 years right now. Our goal is to provide the best financial product in the kingdom and in the region. Yeah, that's it. Yani, in a very brief nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to give some disclosures before we go into the questions. Any topics talked about in this interview should not be considered financial investment and or tax advice. We encourage our listeners to seek individual advice. Alpaca and Drahim are not affiliated and neither are responsible for the liabilities of the other. So the first question, Sultan, can you tell us more about the inspiration behind creating Drahim?
Yeah, absolutely. So Drahim connects to users' bank account and then analyzes spending, and then later on provide investment advice and robo advisory solutions, which is, I think, historically the best kind of investment for retail investors. What inspired Drahim in the beginning, solutions like this, robo advisory and good financial products in the kingdom were virtually non-existent. In order to open an investment account, you needed to go several steps, and the technical products and the UI and the web products, they're all very complicated for individuals. So, giving my background with creating great quality products, I wanted to do something that has a lasting impact here in Saudi, especially with the financial uptick in the region. And Drahim was the result of that. Um, and yeah, that's what inspired Drahim. There is a real need here for solutions, great solutions to allow individuals to have better understanding of their financials. Um, as you know or might know, Saudis, compared to the G20 countries, rank the lowest in financial awareness. And I think this is mainly because of the financial products in the region are not good, especially the investment one and the ones for spending and investment tracking. So this is exactly the reason.
Thank you. So, how does Drahim aim to make a difference in people's financial lives?
So by trying to educate people about their finances in general, and trying as much as we can not to shame them, and not say that you need to save more and all of that, but in a fun and gamified way, we try to beautify your financials and find great and easy ways for the individuals to save a bit of money and invest that and make a great habit of doing the monthly investment. Our message is always you don't need to save per se. You just need to spend better, and we're going to help you with that. So when you try to make decisions, when you spend or purchase something, Drahim is going to make the decision 10 times clearer than before. This is what you're compromising. This is what you're choosing over this. And this, I think, the financial lives of people, extending to their lives, hopefully will be much easier.
So, how does it do that to help the customer when they're spending?
So personalization is a key aspect here. So by knowing the person and analyzing their spending, we know what they spend on most, what they care about most. We know the demographic. So what we try to is be proactive as much as possible. So when the user spends on something that they don't want or they don't desire, we notify them. If they can spend that better, if they have a better deal, we notify them about that. Uh, uh, I don't know if you know this is statistics or not, but 90% of retail investors lose money in the stock market in Saudi and in the US and in many markets because usually the retail investors are controlled by their emotions. They say they see the stock rising and they buy more at a higher price. They see it falling and they sell, afraid of losing their money. So by trying to educate people and trying to push them to do monthly investment on the whole market and on ETFs, it's us trying to make them diversify and be consistent and buy on an average price. And this is exactly what we're trying to do.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, personalization seems to be a key aspect of Drahim's services. Could you elaborate on how the platform tailors to each individual user?
Yeah, absolutely. So when a user wants to open an account in Drahim and link their accounts and open an investment wallet, we start by their goals. What do you want to achieve? And they can create custom goals, custom amounts. And by taking this into consideration, we tailor a plan specific to those users and try also to outline the projections of that financial goals that they want. And once they invest and continue with the platform, we try to encourage them along the way. So if they deposit more amounts, we say, yeah, you're going to reach your goal faster by this amount of time. When they make a withdrawal, oh, you've delayed your goal by this amount of time. And it's personalized to the preference of the user, other than the small user experience aspects where the users can custom name their wallet, put in an emoji, and try to send different messages based on the spending to the user.
Very cool. So, Saudi Arabia is known for its unique financial landscape. How does Drahim address these specific financial needs and challenges faced by its users in the region?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Saudi is in its best historical place ever because the whole country is united into a one vision and trying to and very hopeful of the future and the financial prospects of Saudi and the change that we're making. And I think us being a part of that and being in the time that we're in, launching our products in the time that we're in, help us tremendously.
Thank you. How does Drahim foster a user-friendly experience and ensure that even those with limited financial knowledge can benefit from its services?
Simply making a very easy and direct user experience and user interface, easy to understand, easy to grasp, and automating everything. So opening an investment wallet with us takes less than a minute, including the KYC part. And everything is automated and is done in a automated fashion for the user. So they don't need to do anything. Even the dividend distributions and the profits are automatically handled by Drahim to be reinvested in the wallet. So there is minimal user interaction needed, and the user interface is very friendly, very straightforward, very personalized for each user. And this is what we think help us in providing the ultimate experience for the user.
Thanks. Drahim operates in a rapidly evolving financial technology landscape. How does the company stay ahead of the curve and continue to innovate in the industry?
By always questioning ourselves, by always going back to the consumers and our users and trying to see their needs and reflect it into the product. I think it's very important and a key part of success of any startup listening to their customers, and always be in reach with their customers. So I think this is will always give us an edge and an advantage.
Awesome. So this next question is a question we ask to all of the guests we interview or partners we interview. And it's kind of a fun one. So, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you first started out?
You mean by starting out Drahim or integrating with Alpaca?
Uh, no, starting Drahim.
Actually, regulations, some part of regulations takes a lot of time. And we gained lots of insight and information along the way that if we knew beforehand, that would allow us to launch to market much quicker and much faster. So maybe this in particular is always ask, always try to see, and always start as fast as possible. And yeah, maybe this is the key thing.
Thank you. Great advice. Is there anything else you would like to share to us about Drahim or anything?
I think everything is good. Nothing to share. Thank you very much for this interview, and thank you for the help you've done in the previous period.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Where can the viewers find more about Drahim in social media or LinkedIn or anywhere that they would like to contact you?
Yeah, so absolutely. We have a Twitter account or an X account, and we have a LinkedIn account. They can search us. And also, we're a YC company, so we're listed in the YC directory and we have updates there. And yeah, those are the main 3 channels for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sultan, for joining us at the time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.